everyone. How is everybody on this Wednesday evening? Hi. Oop, oop. Wonder where's everybody at? Hang on a second. Let me get the chat up. Give me a sec. There we go. Hi. We made it. Yeah. Okay. Looks good. Everybody's good. Everybody can hear me. All systems a go. Hi, Marie Hansen. I have your package here, and I was going to open it up live. See what's in it. I'm excited. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. I picked up like 6 or 7 packages today from the readings that I've been doing. So if you sent me a package, I'm 100% positive that it got here. I know Monica. There was a few other names that are upstairs. I was going to bring them all down, but it's a lot of up the stairs, down the stairs, up the stairs, down the stairs. And then after I open them all up, then I have to take them all back upstairs. Yeah, it's a process. Hi, Renee. Hi, Sharon Sipe. Hi, sweetheart. I have to kind of look over here at the chat. Let me see if I can get a better view of it. Maybe place this over here, so I don't have to keep on looking sideways. Hi, Melanie. I know I get to catch a whole new audience or subscribers because of the time of day. Like my early birds, I get a whole new, yeah. Hi, everyone. I've had a rough week. I've really had a rough week. Another one of my fur babies died. My Lexi, my smallest Chihuahua, the one that was gray. I mean, she was old. She's, Chihuahuas do not live very long, and she was 12, and she was a really tiny one, so she passed peacefully. She wasn't doing, she was having trouble breathing and stuff like that the night before, but it seemed to have calmed down. Yeah. You never know. You just never know. So I've been feeling a lot more emotional than normal. That's why I put on there, have you ever had a Page of Cups kind of day where you're not totally in control of the emotional state of mind that you're in? Yeah, that was me. Hi, thank you. I have 2 more senior citizens. Abby, really, I thought that Abby, the one that's the oldest, she's like 15 years old. I really thought that she would be the one first to go, but so what happened was when I bought this house, we were here for the good and all, and we only had, let's see, Babe, when we first got here. She's already passed. And then when my husband passed, I started apparently collecting dogs, rescues. It is what it is. My house is clean. Don't think that my house is not. I'm just saying I had 5 dogs. Now I have 4. But So that kind of got them all at the same time-ish, except for Abby. She was just a couple of years older than the other two. So they're all kind of at the same time, which is tough. Trying to clear the basement here. So we have a clean sweep. Let's see. There we go. Maybe I can see the chat from there. How is everybody this evening? I do have a package. Oh, thank you, greeter. Thank you, thank you. It's just this missing them, you know? It's just... I have a ramp because my bed's really high. And so she couldn't jump up on my bed. So I have this ramp going up to my bed so she could always get up on my bed. And the first night after she passed, I kept on waking up because I could hear her nails on that ramp. It hasn't happened since, but I was like, wow. Her name was Lexi. Anyways, so I have a present here, a gift from Marie Hansa that I'm going to open up live. So I wanted to do that. So hang on a second. It's not a small one. So let's see what we got. Everything, it's like I have a murder weapon here all the time to open up packages. All right. You know, my little Lexi, she was old. She was a black Chihuahua, but she was almost completely gray. You guys have seen her a few times. If you've seen my lives a few times, I brought her on camera. And she was down to like no teeth. So she was down to just eating soft food. Well, first off, we have cartoons. That's the best present of all. Sheila gets to watch to read cartoons. The funny pages. All right, onward. Let's see what else we got. It's like a surprise. Ooh, an eagle. Ooh. Thanks, my dear. Thank you. Let's see. She's had these Elvis cups for a while. The pink. Ooh, so let's see what we got. I love opening up presents, don't you guys? Oh my gosh. Oh. Elvis cups. Is there anything in there? Oh my gosh. I have Elvis' signature on them and everything. Ooh, I'm so excited. Now I'm going to dig. Woo, what do we got? Ooh, what do we have here? Wake up and be awesome. Oh, another coffee cup. Wake up and be awesome. What else we got? I'm making a mess on my floor, but that's okay. I cleaned it up later. Ooh, another Elvis. Aw. Love me some Elvis. I used to as a child, speaking of Elvis, when I was one of those children that wasn't able to sleep very well at night. So when the family went to bed, I snuck out and sat by the TV and watched TV. I'm pretty sure the household knew about it because I can't imagine it being really quiet when I was watching TV. Anywho, it was like they would always play Elvis movies right around his death. And I would sit on the floor and watch like a whole thing of Elvis movies. So I've seen every single one of his movies. Love me some Elvis, even as a child. All right, what else we got? Ooh, we have books. Oh, okay. What do we got here? Aww. I'm not sure what this is. Let's see what we have. These are like Delton. Whoop. So I think this is just information about. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, we have one of these in Colorado Springs where you highlight the people in the community. This looks like a family. I'll have to look at that later. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Marie. Just packing cushions. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to read it. Everything is important to me. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And for the card. Thank you. Can't wait to use my Elvis cups for my new allergy tea. So, thank you, hun. I just thought I'd open that up. Okay. Enough fun stuff. Huh? Oh, okay, we have more fun stuff. Okay. Kind of sack them away a little so I can get to all of my stuff. Okay, that was fun. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Upwards and onwards. I do have a few things left from when everybody posted some questions for Dave, when we had Dave here. So I thought maybe we can go over a few of those. Also, I want to look into what kind of evidence is the grand jury going to look at for the Trump organization. Being that he has it all prepared because he has to in order to have it presented, I would like to know what the first wave is going to be. I often wondered every time, because it's secret, I often wondered if they ever present the most damning first, or do they just literally build a story. So like, this is from this date to this date, this date to this date, and maybe they build up to the big hurrah. I don't know. I often wondered how they would do it. Hi, Clarence. Hi, Melinda. Greeter, everyone. Thanks for showing up. I didn't know if anybody else was live or not, but hang on a second. Let me mute this for a second. Every time, like clockwork. I'm down in my basement, so it's like Arctic down here. I had to wear my sweater. I have my blanket around my legs, even though it's 80 degrees outside. My air conditioning really gets cold in my basement. So, will the grand jury members be kept safe from financial Trumpism? Are you're wondering if they'll get like death threats? Is that what your question is? Hi, Terry. Is that what you're asking? If they're going to be safe? Well, let's go into. I don't usually get to see you live. Well, welcome, Vicky. Oh, I wanted to know. So it says, I want you to know I love you. Your tears. I love your laughter. Of everything about you. You're beautiful. Wow, Vicky, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll get that payment off to you soon for that. Now that was genuine. Genuine. Thank you so much. All right. I want to look at the Chef is here. Oh my gosh, girlfriend, I haven't seen you in forever. I was just using your cards just the other day. I can't think of the name of them right now, of course, but the cards that you gave me, I was using them for a reading the other day. They were fantastic. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see. Hi, Bo Smith. Hi, Mimi Rose. It's nice to see a new a group that can get here, huh? All right. Let's do a few things. First of all, so I don't forget, I want to see what they're going to present, how they're going to do it. I really what was the name of them there? I know they were I can't remember the name. Oh, the lunar. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, this energy from this supermoon, this supermoon has really drug this little Gemini just back and forth. I have felt it more today than I've ever felt it. It was like drawing me just down to the middle of the earth. And in fact, I was dreaming of lava. I was that drawn into the earth, and I kept on watching like documentaries on volcanoes and stuff like that. I know when I'm super duper grounded is when I feel that energy. So yeah, this super moon is really is like drawing me in. And also as I go down, you see, I'm feeling the earth, I'm feeling the pain, the joy, everything of the earth as it draws me back down. I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but I'm very extremely sensitive to energy like that. So, all right, let's get into what they know. Let me see what Cy Vance is going to present to the grand jury. Hi, Judith. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Patty. Hi, Linda. Hi, Leah. I'm trying to get into I'm trying to get into Cy Vance. Hi, you what? I'm a Gemini. I live in the moment. Yes. Yes. Geminis have a very sensitive nervous system. And if we do not catch the art of living in the moment, we can go literal crazy. So. Cy Vance. He's very organized. I see him very, very organized. I see him like he has taken so much care, and he knows how to present a case. He knows how to tell a story. He's very creative. He's very talented. Smart is one thing. You can have as much intelligence all in this thing, but if you know how to creatively use that intelligence, that's the full package, and that's what Cy Vance is. I just felt how articulate he is, how he knows what he's doing, and how he's going to get in there. So that's awesome. So let's see what the cards have to say. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Hi, Debsy. Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say about this. Oh yeah. Well, he has the burden of the proof of the money laundering and the money problems like they had. First rate money. This is really awkward. The first rate money problems. This is the hoarding, the manipulation. He has the holding on, the progressive. the stingy, right? He has the burden of proving this. So that makes a lot of sense. Of course. Good morning from Australia, Flora. Hi, Australia. Oh yeah, the betrayal. He's going to prove the betrayal. He's going to prove the loss. Yeah, he has that. Good. So we have also the Nine of Wands. He also has the news of travel, homework. He's done his homework. Pain, loss, grief, regret, and despair. Ooh, everything that he's going to show to the grand jury it is absolutely the consistency, the luxury. Like he's been living high above his means to do what he needs to do. The King of Wands. He's going to prove that he's the boss and that he has all of the evidence that Trump was in charge. He has it. He has it. Ah, yes, he has a proof and he knows how to, because he also gets the Ace of Wands. He has managed to connect Trump to all of this. He is brilliant, this man. He has drawn a line. I was worried about that when I did my grand tableau. I was like, this is very complicated and they were having a really hard time connecting. Cy Vance has done that. That's what the cards say. Yep. So he's trying to restore order, and he's trying to restore law and order. Ooh. He's going to show the love connections he's not only brilliant, he's also going after the big fish, but he's also going after all of the low-hanging fruit after that. He's like, nope, you all were involved. You will all be he wants them all. He wants the whole thing. Yep, he's hard at work. So this is what he's going to bring to the grand jury. He's got the evidence. So that was another thing that, since I haven't sit down and did a remote on it or through some cards, is like if you watch the news medias, like, do they have it? Do they not have it? Do they have enough evidence? Do they this? Do that? I'm like, yeah, he does. He has it all. He's brilliant. He knows how to present it. He has connected the dots. Yay. All right. Let's see. Says Sheila, you have always had a child shown up next to the cards. You know what? Let me see if I can get to that, because you're right. I've always had a child show up to 45 in the cards when I did a spread on him or with him in it. It's really weird. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, I saw her little saying about the GOP, like, they're not afraid of him. They are him. They get to be nasty because of him. Yeah, no doubt. Well, as you were saying that, yeah, we'll look into the orange problem, the orange children, the fruit of his loins. I literally got a little download, like a little glimpse with a GOP and 45, and there was the words child in that, but it hasn't come. It's interesting. The birth of the takeover. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you. All right, let's see if I can get into it. I don't know if I can or not. I'm trying. It's like a best known secret. It's the most coveted secret. It's driving me nuts, or I cannot get in. And these cards are not helping. I got the down to earth and motherly. The Queen of Swords, the bitter cover up. And he has to pay child support or money. This has to be a child that is super duper hidden for some reason. It'll end him if they find out. It will end him if they find out. This secret will absolutely take the whole thing down. Betrayal and deceit. This child of his with this other woman, whoever this is so dang important that if it was found out, it would end him. Now, my gut feeling has always been it was because this child was maybe 13, 14 years old when he was an adult. And if that came out, that would end him. This is for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, I have been seeing that child next to him. So it's like the deepest, it's the deepest, darkest secret that he has is about this child. That's his deepest, darkest secret. Wow. All right. Let me see. Did you guys see that the jailers for Epstein lied on their deposition and they got in trouble for that? That they falsified their statements? Interesting. Don't you think? Anything could have happened. Let me see. I'm trying to get into it again. I'm trying to get into this deepest, darkest secret. But whatever, he's very, very tied up to the situation. He's very tied up to the situation. He's been defending this off for quite some time. Standing at the ground, challenges. The moon, the fear, the absolute fear of this coming out devastates him. Difficult phase. Difficult phase. Hi, Jackie. Ace of Cups, birth. Ace of Cups, birth. Evil. Whatever he did was evil, like bad. It was bad. All right. We're going to have to hang on to that kind of information and see what it percolates up and see if I can just... Sometimes I have to do a remote that lasts for quite some time, and this may be the one. I haven't really taken the time to do it, but maybe I will. So let me see if I can percolate that, let it sit for a while, and see if I can come up with it. Now, there has been Thank you, Jackie. I'll get to those 2 questions here in a minute. There has been speculation that he gotten a 13-year-old pregnant over in Ukraine, which could be. Absolutely could be. Or somebody here. Murder? I don't know about that. I don't feel murder. Entertainment purposes only, people. Entertainment purposes only. Hi, Book Bewitched. Maybe Mary Trump is his daughter. Oh, that would be awful. That poor thing. Yeah. It's his deepest, darkest secret. Try holding up everything green. Wait, what? Try holding up everything green in front of the camera, just wondering. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. All right. I'm going to let that percolate and see what I come up with, and I'll probably see a video later on if I'm going to do a serious... hi, honey. Hi, Ripe Color. Hi, sweetie. Speaking of a sweetheart, look at your email. Oh, crap. Hold on. I'm trying. I messed things. Oh, nope. I got to go to Gmail. That's why. Cancel. Don't save. Give me a minute, guys. We'll have Jeffrey on. Maybe he can bring some... Wait, where did I go? Maybe he can bring some enlightenment. No. Oh, gosh. There we go. Hopefully I did it right. Maybe he can bring some enlightenment on that. If he wants to. He doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. If you're not. Hi, Footprint. Hi, honey. Send me an invite. We'll just have a whole big party coming on. All right. This should be enough, though. Maybe I can get some help. All right. I know Jackie had some questions. Hang on a second. DeJoy. When is DeJoy leaving? Let me see if I can get that answered. When is DeJoy leaving? Is Bannon going to get away with it? Yes, he is. I don't even have to throw cards, but yeah, he is. He's going to get away with it. But let me see what's going on with DeJoy. DeJoy is just... The one thing that I remember about DeJoy is when he was testifying, and when they came across the point where he had to lie, he watched his eyes. They just go like this. His eyes told the whole story that he was about to lie. Hi, GGB. Did everybody get the emails, or did they not get there? Everybody's probably getting ready. Did joy, did joy, did joy. Let's see what did joy. Conflict. We have conflict. We have the boss showed up. A boss showed up for him. So we have conflict with the boss. Conflict, control and power and discipline with the boss. We have now conflict with the boss and discipline. So we're looking good so far. Let's see. Counting your blessings. Ooh. Defending his territory. It's almost like he has this, well, I had this job for as long as I could. And he's defending his territory, an actual lawyer. So he's getting a lawyer. Is he going anywhere? He's all tied up with Trump. He's tied up with Trump. And sudden gain of something. Hang on a second. In the world, I don't know if he's leaving or not. Hi, honey.
Hi, sweetheart. How you going?
Good. How are you? Oh, your
Not
pink
bad.
shirt matches my pink roses.
Oh, it's lovely. Hang on a moment. I accidentally hit the button twice, so oh, what have I done? There we go.
I know if Jeffrey's in there. Jeffrey, I sent a thing for Jeffrey too. I don't know if he's coming or not. He might.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bring up the other screen and all that. But how are you going? So I can see comments. I'll bring it up on my. I added you to my other Facebook page.
There you go.
Chrissy Matheson. I got an invite from you, so that's me as well. If you see Chrissy Matheson, so
gotcha.
Yeah.
How are you tonight? I just come on to.
I'm good. Yeah, I was sitting up and I saw you hopping on and all that. So I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll join you and I'll schedule a thing for a little bit later. So you might see me just over on the other screen for a couple of minutes or something, doing something, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's right.
I gathered from the comments, because I came in at the 24-minute mark, that you're having a bit of a down day, darling.
A what?
You were having a bit of a down day.
Yeah, it's just
a bit of a bummer.
I had another one of my senior citizen dogs pass away, Lexi. That can always, I mean, it was expected and all that, and it was, but yeah.
It's never, it always
never
catches
easy.
you off guard.
It's never easy.
Never easy.
For sure. No. And then I was reading I always do my Kipper cards, and I did a spread, and there's always the child next to Trump all the time. And I was doing a reading on that, trying to get into that information. What I got, everybody can look back on this, but what I got was, it's his deepest, darkest secret. So okay. I don't know if you want to read on that and see who the child is, see what you get.
Yeah, I can have a look. I feel it's Mary. I feel that Mary really is Fred's daughter. I feel like she's.
Wait, I got it. I have you on both computers.
Joining. I feel she really is Fred's daughter.
You think that Mary is Trump's daughter?
No, Fred. I think she is Fred's daughter. I don't think she's Trump's daughter at all. I think
I was like, that would be something.
Mary is Trump's daughter.
Yeah.
Like her. I got a chance to be
I saw that this child would be in their 30s or something by now. Is that right?
I wore pink to match the thing.
Oh, thank you, my dear. I love my boys in pink. Thank you.
Yeah,
Everybody
no,
looks good.
I think Mary's the wrong age group. If this child is supposedly in their 30s, which I got from the comment, I think that Mary's in her 50s, so she's the wrong age group basically. So
That's true.
Yeah, and I think she would have.
Do
Hi,
it.
Tracy. Hi, Sheila. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
And I'm trying to write in every time I type with one finger. So people go fast, and then I'm trying to type something, and then my computer would go from big screen to small screen. I wouldn't see the screen. It was like
Jesse's having a night.
I'm going to take off my glasses. Okay.
Well, let's think about this logically. Mary could be, physically, Mary could be Trump's daughter because Fred is older, and all of that. I mean, physically, I'm pretty sure it could have legitly happened. Okay, but I don't feel like she is either. But there is something, his deepest, darkest secret, something about it.
That's for sure.
Even if she was biologically, she would never. Fred was her father, and that was it. Trump would never be her father.
I mean, that's like a Greek tragedy. Oh, I don't really know who my parents are. And I find out later in life, and it's my nemesis. I mean, come on, really.
I think she knows. I think she knows. I'd say she's probably one of the first things she would have done. I think they probably would have done the DNA test in the latest round because they're still fighting for Fred's part of the estate that was stolen, and so I think they would have firmly established that
it's really hard to hear you, Chrissy. I mean, you're going in. Chrissy. It's really hard to hear you. Yeah. You're twangy. I can't understand you.
Okay.
And you're going, and you're breaking up, and you're going in and out like cycling.
Do you have earbuds? Okay,
that's not very good. No, I don't have earbuds. I can't use them because of my hearing. I can't use earbuds and earphones.
So maybe just here's something. So just maybe slow down. Just know that when you're speaking, it's hard to hear you, and maybe we can, and then kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Speaking up
just
a bit.
Slow it down a little, and and we'll just have patience with it.
Try and check the volume too on my.
The connection, the connection is a little, So just letting you know.
Bit wonky, is it? Yeah. Okay. But let's see. Trump's secret child. Firstly, is it true?
Well, let's do this. Why don't we start from the beginning? Why don't each of you read? Why does a child show up next to Trump in my Kipper cards? Start there.
Okay. Why does the child
we have
show up
like speculations? This has been happening for about a year.
Yeah, I've actually seen a few readings that you've done, and yes, I know what you're talking about. That child does keep popping up.
Thank you, everybody. Yes, I have 2 more senior citizens to go through. So of doggies.
Oh. I was wondering. I was like, how can this kid be a senior citizen?
Doggies.
I was very confused.
No.
Yeah, case one is the local old people's home safe?
You never know.
You know what I have got Temperance. I've got the Hermit, which is long hidden or long isolated, and I've got the 10 of Swords, which is basically betrayal of someone, a great betrayal of someone. What's the Temperance card about? Balance, finding balance, harmony, justice. I'll have a look at overflowing emotions, relationships. Yeah. Yeah, I tend to agree. He does have a hidden child, and it's a real betrayal. Yeah, and it's something that it would have deemed worthy of investigation back then if it had been found out. Could be with an underage person, entertainment purposes only. If it was something that would require investigation, which is indicated by the Knight of Wands, and we've got an overflow of emotion, which means that news of this at the time would have caused, you know, a lot of distress and anger. Now, what's the Temperance about? Should have shown restraint. Yeah, nasty piece of work. I do agree that he does have another child out there, probably from a not the best relationship. So, yeah.
All right, Jeffrey, what did you get?
I have very confusing cards. I'm very confused by the pink and the pink and the pink.
But you wear it well.
Thank you.
Well, pink was traditionally a man's colour. Men traditionally wore pink. It only really became a colour associated with women in the after the war. So, yeah.
I mean, I keep on getting yes that there is someone out there, but I'm not getting it. I got like 3 yes. Like I got a yes, that could be the child. I got a yes, that could be the child. And I got a yes, well, like, you know, like a love child. But then I get that, like, I don't know how to read it.
Well, I've got the Knight of Wands too.
Sometimes you have to say, I know that I don't know.
Yeah. I got the Knight of Wands too, which for me is needing further investigation.
Okay.
So it would be, if it was known at the time, it could have caused
you know what though? It's going to come out.
Good. That was my next question. That was my next reading.
Yeah, well, that was my next. I didn't say it out loud, but it was like, is it going to come out? And here's
come out. Let's
it's
have
so
a look.
weird.
Yeah.
The truth no. The truth revealed, and the law and ethos.
Good.
Right? This is the truth revealed. You know, the swords.
Let me see what I get on that.
And the Hierophant is the law, and it's ethical, and it's, you know, also, yeah. I mean, sometimes I'm feeling like it's almost like he takes on the energy of the High Priestess, like like revealing.
Yeah, I can see that. That's processes for me. Like processes are happening.
Yeah, because the Hierophant is like, you know, the higher knowledge, and it's like the higher knowledge of heaven in a way, and then it's disseminated here on earth. So it's almost like it comes through. But for those two, I mean, I don't know, you know, I don't know who the kid is, but
no, I've got it's a no card, but it's walking away. I think he definitely abandoned this person. I don't think he has been making payments. And to him, I think the mother is extremely bitter and angry. I might have been making payments, but not to her. Maybe to her family or such, but it's definitely something he's wanted to keep secret. So those two are no cards, but I'll do some more cards because I usually do 3 layers. Yes, but we've got yes with strength. Yes, it's something that's always was going to come out, and it's very strong. You know, yeah, definitely. Yeah, he may have been making payments, but the mother and the child haven't really been benefiting that much. It's basically been stolen from them the other way. But yeah, it's going to come out, definitely. And it's going to have a big impact because we've got we've got strong.
I figured out how to make the screen bigger. Now I can see.
All right, well, let me give my reading, okay? Hang on a second.
Okay.
So what I got was judgment. Whatever he did was huge judgmental. I mean, it's a big deal. Somebody would have some serious judgment against what he did. And it was a sudden change in his life and everybody else's life. I also got the Queen of Cups, the new romance, the new horizon. So I don't know what that one means, really. The new romance, the new horizon, the new something or other. But I also get buckling under an inverted, buckling under the pressure. I get the Ten of Wands buckling under the pressure and giving up. So I think maybe when you said that it's going to be revealed, I think we're getting there. I think we're getting to that point. Maybe it's in his finances. Maybe it's in his taxes. Maybe it's somehow, some way. There's like this is going to be revealed in that thing. So let's see if it. I kind of want to move on from this. Really.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I want to move on from this, and I want to go to DeJoy. I was just doing a little bit of a reading on DeJoy, and let's go into DeJoy and see what's going on with him.
It's kind of like going to a restaurant and ordering some soup that tastes bad, and then we get a second bowl of soup that tastes as bad.
I know. Let's move on. I'm just going to sit back and do.
I don't really like this cream of asparagus, and then you get a consommé that kind of tastes awful also. But let's go for it.
I agree.
Maybe the bread is good.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and move on to DeJoy.
Okay.
So let's do that. What's going to go on with DeJoy? Everybody wants to know if DeJoy is leaving or not. I already did my reading on it, so I'll let you guys do a reading on it, and I'll have Chrissy go first, and then we'll have Jeff.
Okay, sure. Okay, DeJoy. Is DeJoy leaving? Let's see.
Hi, Charlene. You're right. It could be the woman who is suing Trump for the DNA. It could be.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But I don't know. That one wouldn't be devastating.
Yeah, no, I think it's something else.
It's like way worse than what we think. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. It's like the deepest, darkest secret.
It could even been from when he was a kid himself, because you can't tell me that the minute that man hit puberty, he didn't start putting it about.
Yeah, but even that wouldn't be bad. A teenage boy getting another teenage girl pregnant is no big deal in these days. That would not be devastating.
Do you think that the mother is alive?
I don't know. Well, let's go into DeJoy.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We'll continue on that conversation.
Now? Yeah.
Well, I've got is he going to be leaving? I'd say yes. I'd say there's a big yes here. He definitely flaunted the rule of law. Okay. Yeah, you're right. There is some echoing with me, isn't there? Okay. Floating and stuff is going to come out about him. This is victory. What's going to come out is they're going to be able to pin down some of his actions in trying to get Trump re-elected. Some of the things he did. There's something written down somewhere. He's an idiot. You never have anything in writing, but he's got stuff in writing. And they're just about there to have everything they need to get rid of him. Yeah, he definitely flouted the rule of law to get Trump back in. Tried to manifest that, but it's all going to be exposed, and he's going to be out in the cold. So yeah, he's going to be going in soon, definitely. And I'll tell you what, it's going to have a big impact on his life, and it could have a big impact on Trump legally as well, if it's proven that he tried to interfere with the election. So these are all major impact cards. Okay.
What did you get, Jeffrey?
I concur.
Yeah.
You?
I get the 2.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this could be a crossroad. To me, this is one of the eclipse cards. So it's kind of telling us this is where we're at right now. This is one of my eclipse cards. Even though it's not an eclipse, for me, it's an eclipse card.
Mm-hmm.
There's a blindness. However, it's going to be illuminated about some underhanded dealing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is his plan not working out. God, I planted those seeds. I did what I was supposed to do, but when the justice comes, it's going to come fast, like out of nowhere.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Like out of nowhere. And this could also be.
Hang on, Chrissy.
This might be the card of Cancer. You know, this is a card of Cancer, so this could come like very early, like June 21st, June. You know what I mean? The very early part of, because Gemini just started, right? So we're just starting Gemini season, but this could be boom, Cancer time.
Did you just say?
Yeah, they're going to get the whole thing. They're going to get, because this, she's abundant, so it's like she's going to give you everything, right? I mean, that's what the Empress stuff. She gives you everything. Yeah.
Did you just say June there before?
Say it again.
He said July.
Oh, July.
June 21st is the beginning of Cancer, right? So, and sometimes I read them as the sign that they are.
Yeah.
Right. This is the Cancer card.
The date. Yeah. Well,
Right.
because I did a reading week or so ago, and I asked when is Trump's downfall going to start, and it came out June. So that'll be interesting to see.
Right. And she's also a card of summer.
Yeah.
Right.
She is too. Yeah.
All right. So we have another question with Bannon. And now I don't feel that Bannon is going to be in trouble or be held accountable, but let's see what the cards say about Bannon.
Yeah, I got the same hit just now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But let's see. Maybe the baby is maybe Bannon is the mother of Trump's hidden baby.
Oh!
You heard it here first.
Oh my gosh. Here we go with the scandals.
How could you put that into my head?
Oh my.
Oh
Oh
no,
my.
I'm getting all kinds of information.
I know.
Oh. None of it would be good, I would say.
Hi, Sheila. She's a Sheila Inquisitive Tarot. Hi.
Sheila.
You know those old time, what do you call it, soap operas, like in the 70s, and they'd have the same characters on for 25 years, 30 years or whatever, and then they died, and then they were the twin sister that came back to life, and la, 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 la. So it's almost like this is the character that's been on for like 30 years, and then all of a sudden, in one episode, they rip off the wig and they say, "You're a man!"
Very true.
So maybe that's what's going on.
My mum was a diehard Days of Our Lives fan. Every day, the day it started, honestly, right from the start, she used to watch it every day, without fail. The fifth time they brought Stefano, whatever his face was, Demira back from the dead, she said, "That's it, I've had it." And she never watched it again.
I'm the mother, I'm the daughter, I'm the twin sister. I committed suicide, but now my cousin who looks exactly like me.
Yep.
Too much
Or they
drama.
change the hair color.
All right, let's leave Liz read on Bannon.
Okay, sorry.
Yes. No. We diverged in
More fun than reading on Bannon.
You
Okay.
don't have to apologise. Yeah.
Oh.
Have a look at what's going on with Bannon. Let's see. Hang on a minute. You guys go first because I've got a total mental blank on how I want to put these cards out. So I've got to find it. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, this guy gets away with everything. He's as slimy as a snail.
Yeah, I got, oh, that's hopeful. And then the last card was like,
So I have the Knight of Swords, which is bravery, conflict, right? And then I have the walking away, the Eight of Cups. And then I have the Pentacles because he spent his money to get his lawyers to do whatever he needed, because he's got the exchange. I got this, I got that. Here you go. You know, the exchange, the Two of Cups. And then I got the Six of Swords, moving from turbulence to calm. That means he gets out of trouble. And then I got the renewal, liberation, judgment. Oh, God. It's so sick with these people.
I've got his current president is, he's just like, this isn't normally this is the Republican Party because of the rainbows, as we all know, are illusions, but this is like family, just with his family at the moment. And in the past, his whole deal was creating chaos. I don't have reversals in this deck, but I feel like this should be reversed, and this is someone coming in and creating chaos. That was his whole deal. In his future, he's going to have a few things coming at him, and a few communications coming at him that are related to his past and him having to stand and defend himself, you know, when he was put on trial and all that. But the fact is that I think he's going to be able to wriggle out of it. It's going to be related to his child, but not quite. It's going to be a different vein of investigation, and he might be asked questions, but he's going to be able to wriggle out of it because he's got a bright, hopeful future. So yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got the same feeling. I have him as the devil, and then I have an offer, and then another offer. I have him keeping the secrets. You know, he feels to me almost like Epstein or Maxwell. He's got the lowdown on people. He's got the lowdown. So it's almost like, okay, well, I won't tell your secret if you get me out of it. You know, he's working them all from all angles. You know, I get this, and I mean, this is a great card. You know, generally, but I feel like he has a plan to get away. Like this is the man with the plan. To me, this is man with a plan. This is like a 360 view, man with a plan. And then I get the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like he's going to go play somewhere else. Because here he was playing with knights and pages. And now he's going to go play with some serious stuff, right?
Serious resources too.
Yeah. And she also, this one keeps secrets too sometimes. She can keep secrets too. Starts a new journey.
These people, man.
And you know, the interesting thing about this card, he has no cares.
Nope.
This is the one in the whole deck, like, I don't have any cares. You know?
I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. He's like,
yeah, and the sun is shining.
Slimy.
You know? The sun is shining. Look, everyone gets theirs, whether it's in this life or in the next or whatever. So I don't, you know what I mean?
I think at the moment, yeah, he's pretty well free and clear, but something just flashed into my head when you said everybody get his. And I was like, a few years down the track, he's going to end up in trouble again. So I don't know what that's about. That's just in my head.
You know, a lot of them, they're that type. You know, they keep on trying and trying, and then it's like, I got away with it. And then one day, you know, that getaway car is just not there, or whatever you want to put it. You know,
it's got a flat tire.
Right. Exactly.
Or the driver decided, I'm out of here.
Kingdom for a horse. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
all right. So we also have are the Trump sisters going to flip on Trump?
The Trump sisters. I only thought he had one sister.
He has
No,
two.
Elizabeth, I think, is one, and then
there's one who was a judge. No,
yeah. Marianne was the judge, and I think the other one's called Elizabeth.
I didn't even know he had another sister.
Yeah. So they've been in the news again too, and people in the chat just wanted to know if Trump's sisters are going to flip on him as well. It's like I did a remote a couple of days ago. I did a remote and I saw Trump in this dark room, lit up by like enough like a candlelight and that kind of light.
Yeah.
Sitting on the floor with his arm on the bed, and he's looking around and he's like, nobody's here to help me anymore. Nobody's here to help me anymore.
Oh, I think I saw that video.
Yeah. And
Right.
so I wondered if this is also, a portion of it, but let's see if his sisters are going to,
Should we read on them together or separately?
let's read on them together.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that like the flipping is going to be a unified decision. So let's see.
It's going to be associated with Trump org because they have interest in Trump org, I think. That's just
You think they'd
what
know
was
better.
reminded. Hey?
No. I said you think they'd know better.
Yeah. But it was a family-owned company. It was owned by their father beforehand, and they do have interest in it. So, yeah. So, let's have a look here. Are they going to flip? Knight of Wands. Knight of Cups.
I like reading blind.
So do I. That's my favorite thing is the less I know, the more spirit.
You start getting stuff and you say something to somebody and they're like, how did you know that? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know. But that was pure.
It never would have
spirit.
occurred. I know it's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, because when you're intuitive and you're an intuitive reader and you go blind and you don't know anything about it, it is almost like being blanketed with love when you get the information that comes through. It's almost addictive feeling. I think that's the reason why a lot of them intuitive readers, like the less I know, the more I like to read. So yeah.
Yeah. I think yes, they are going to flip. Here's the investigator again, but I chose the my Ghost Tarot here, which are beautiful cards, because it's like they know things from the past as well about from when he took over right from the start. They knew the sort of things he was doing. So yeah, the first two cards I got was the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, which is investigators, and then an offer. So they might be making a deal or something. And I also got the six, the lovers, which is also coming together and making a deal, being in agreement. Definitely one of them's going to be yapping a lot because I've got the Page of Wands, which is speaking about somebody else's actions in this instance. All consequences. Yeah, ship's going to come in. They know stuff, and it's better for them if they tell what they know. Oh yeah. They've been fairly restrained because, especially Mary, because being a judge, she's sort of like held back a bit, but that doesn't mean she doesn't know things. So she'll be restrained and careful about what she says. But I think Elizabeth's going to really spill the beans because this is the Death card. And on how he cheated people. This is the Ten of Swords. And also, they've been sitting pretty on this and they still want to sit pretty. So if they're going to continue to be in a comfortable position, they better open their traps and talk. Otherwise, it's going to have pretty uncomfortable for them if they don't talk. So, yeah, because they'll send the saying from a movie, they'll send a Doberman pincher up there, searching up their backsides. I'm trying to remember the movie that came from.
All right, Jeffrey, what did you get?
I got, let's try to get away with this.
Oh, yeah. They'd rather try to
get away. Come on, get in the boat, get in the boat. And then I got, oh, but you can't get away.
Yeah.
And then I got this illusion that maybe they were living in. It's like, yeah, you know how some people, it's like, well, I'm the mafia wife. You know, he comes home all bloody, but it's like, I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing.
Yeah.
But then they have to come to this place, and this card, you know, this is, you know, being surrounded. And I always feel with this card, it's like, have I learned my lesson? I'm so, you know, because this is to me, and this is like that moment in battle where everything, you know how sometimes in your life, things just stop and there's everything sort of goes in slow motion and you get this like, oh, you know, so that, you know, so should I stay or should I go? Right. And I got them cooperating, but they want something for it.
Oh, yes.
It's like, I'll cooperate with you, right? And I'll give you the info. However, right? You give me, I give you. You give me, I give you. That's what I got. They want something for it. And, you know, they're probably in a position because people are so hungry to you know, take Trump down and prove it as a la, that they'll probably get it.
Well, they are Trumps.
Exactly.
They don't do anything for nothing. No.
Right. Right.
Most of them, yeah.
All right. So
the rotten apple doesn't fall far from the rotten tree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got inheritance and tradition.
Wow.
I got inheritance and tradition. So the thing about that is they, of course they know, but I have a feeling. The fear and the illusion. The illusion is, I think they are also on his paybook or his employee at some point in time. I'm pretty sure he used everybody to pay something out to get all of his stuff done, because I also got the Ace of Wands. Like they're involved. They're involved in the work. They're involved in the work. I also got the Six of Wands, where successful rewards, you know, they got rewards for it. They, you know, they agreed upon it. But I also have the insight. They have the insight. The Hermit, the insight. And the last one is the courage and to do what they need to do. They are Trumps, so they don't have a whole heck of a lot of courage. But I also got the World card. That means that the world is going to find out, and they are very stressed and burdened about it. So I think, that they are going to flip. But I also believe what Jeffrey and you guys were saying was that they are definitely going to want something back. I want immunity, you know. Give me immunity. I don't want to get in trouble for this. I don't want to get in trouble for this. And they're going to be kind of like that, like they are Trumps.
They know a lot, not as much as some others would know, but they know a lot to tie some loose ends together.
Yeah,
so sort of like, they can tie some loose ends together. I do feel Mary distanced herself a bit more from it because of
sure. I was thinking to myself, I didn't want to like her and her not getting the money. What a blessing! What a blessing!
Yeah.
I was getting what a blessing. I mean, some people die so others can live. It's as simple as that.
Right.
I don't mean, I really. I know. It's like sometimes when things happen, it's like, oh, this was da-da-da. And 10 years later, 5 years later, it's like, what a blessing. What a blessing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah. All right. So let me see if we have any more. And then let me see if we have any more questions. I've been trying to pay attention to the chat, but sometimes I cannot. I'm going to be on Milo's channel. Congratulations.
It's very quick. It's very hard to keep up with.
Yeah. I have a question.
Okay.
Down here in Australia, we've got Melbourne. We've got another outbreak of COVID in Melbourne. It's the Indian variant. It's up to 26 over the case of 4 days, which doesn't really sound that much. But No, I was just thinking, I heard the other day we've had 30,000 cases of COVID in Australia and 900 deaths. So that's quite a high rate of death when you think about it. That's quite a high percentage of deaths.
This is the new variant, one of the new variants.
Yeah, no, yes, there's 26 cases of the Indian variant in Melbourne now. Is it going to get worse? Could you guys read on that for me?
Yeah, let me get something to drink. I have something in my throat. Give me a second.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's like, I'm just going to do a percentage because we've had 30,000 cases of COVID in the country. Hang on a moment. I'll just move the thing. Good thing about having this. And 910 deaths. We've got 30,000. A bit more or a bit less. But what's a 3%?
And I'm having iced coffee.
Okay. Yeah, so we've had a 3% fatality rate here in Australia. I mean, I know there's not that many of it, and compared to other countries,
No, that's quite.
That's high. That's high.
It's much higher than the. Yeah. Okay.
So it's in Melbourne. It's in Melbourne at the moment. Is it going to go to?
Tell me how to pose the questions.
Yeah, what exactly is the question?
Thank you. Okay. Is it going to get worse in Melbourne?
Okay.
And so is it going to, are they going to be close clusters in other states? Could you focus on WA as well? I'm too close to it to focus on WA, you know. So
WA.
Western Australia, where I live.
Oh, you're in Perth, right?
So you want to see if it's going to get worse and spread.
Yeah, basically. Okay.
Do you hear it?
Yeah, I think you're gonna have put your mic on mute for a minute, and then maybe that'll straighten it up. That'll help. All right. Did you already? Did you already get a reading?
Tea. I thought I was making tea. I was like, I hear a whistle.
No. Go ahead, Jeff.
Okay, I don't think it's going to
and then we'll have
all positive cards.
Okay. Oh, good.
You know, I got, the lovely outcome. I got, a beautiful nostalgia. I got judgment, which is karma. I think it's going to be fine. And then I got the sun, abundance. So I don't think it's going to spread. I think it's going to be okay. That's what I got. I mean, all these are nice cards.
I also got the emotion, the intention, Ace of Cups. Like the highest amount of emotion is the best is Ace of Cups. Like everything is going to. And I also have the High Priestess, which is wisdom and intuitive. They've already dealt with this. They know what to do. They're going to lock it down. They're going to put a stop to it. And they also have the truth and the clarity. The clarity is going to come through. So, okay, go for it, Christy. What did you
guys? I didn't read on it because I feel I'm a bit too close to it, and just with it causes me a bit of anxiety and all that at the moment. So it's like I thought, I'll get you guys to read on it because I'm getting flooded and everything.
Here's something I know that you're fully vaccinated, aren't you?
I've had my first shot. And I'm going to get my second shot.
Then that's good.
I'm not so much worried.
This is what I know. Well, this is what I know is that it's performing really well against the variances. Okay? So the people who are not vaccinated are at risk. This new variant is moving faster than the first one.
Right.
And they're extremely at risk right now. But all of the people who have been vaccinated, the studies have shown that it is truly working even against the variances.
I know. I've read bits and pieces of the same thing.
Yeah, so I think decompressing about it is probably the best thing. I think you're going to be just fine, especially if you've been vaccinated. It's incredibly important, you know, to know that it's even working. It has great results against the variances as well.
Yeah, I wasn't so much concerned for myself. I feel so blessed and lucky and to be where I am in one of the best places in the world to be at this time, especially with the way our government does deal with the short lockdowns and 3-day lockdowns to allow tracing and all that. It's just that with it going a bit crazy in Melbourne, and I have family in the north of Melbourne, and it's like, wow, I hate to think. We've been so blessed in our family that we've only had one scare in our family, and I know of others who have had family members, you know, even lose family members to this and stuff, and it's like, I just feel blessed at the moment that we've been lucky so far. And it was like, the idea of my aunt and my uncle and my cousins and all that.
Well, they've all gotten the vaccine, right?
I don't know. I would hope so. Yeah, I would hope so. I would think so.
That's the thing is if you know how to get protected, you know, that's the thing. It's like we have the solution.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And it's proved that it's been working.
Yeah, I keep on praying that like other countries are able, like that it really gets there. Because I have a friend in Mexico. He had it, his mother had it, his uncle had it, his brother had it, his nephew had it, his sister-in-law had it. I mean, they're all okay, but he had it really bad, and he's young. He's like he's not even 30.
Well, when I got my first shot, I did get the bad reaction, not the blood clots or anything so far, thank heaven. But knock on wood, because there's still quite a few days to go on the count on that. But I did get, you know how you get, like, you might get the fever and the cough and all. I got all that stuff. And if that's just very mild, basically, God, I'd hate to have it full on. I really would hate to have it full on. It's just like, oh, my goodness. So I still feel very blessed to be here. Oh, I'm not changing my shirt, love.
It's pretty color. Should I change my hat? No.
No, wait. I go. All of a sudden, I got bored.
Purple. Oh, excellent. Love purple. Love
there
purple.
we go.
It's like being on Star Trek, and we get to go to different galaxies.
I know. Everybody always asks me, where do you get your pictures behind there? It's like off the internet.
Yeah.
I'm having a trip back to the
psychedelic.
Raven Aquarius, you know.
Exactly. There you go. Woo woo.
Always had music.
We can go gold too. We can go gold.
The gold's nice.
Gold's okay. It's not
red.
Ooh, that's perfect Valentine.
I know. We have a Valentine's one. We can go. Oh, that one doesn't show very.
That's a little moody. That's nice.
That's
like
on StreamYard.
Here's psychedelic.
Tie-dye.
I love this one.
All right. Enough playing. Remind me not to get her going again.
Let's read on something we hardly ever read on. Why don't we read on something international, like what's going on with the volcano in Congo?
I have a question. Yes, I do have some lists here. Belarus. How about Belarus?
Okay.
With them forcing a carrier from another country to land with a false bomb threat, just so they can get this opposition blogger journalist off the plane and arrest him. I do know that there's been, from seeing news.
Didn't they already land? Didn't they already arrest him?
Yeah, they forced. It was a Ryanair flight, and it was flying from Greece to Lithuania, which is north of Belarus. And what happened is the Belarusians, they sent jets up and sent out a message. There's a bomb on the plane, or we've had reason to
Well, he
believe
got
that
arrested because he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got arrested because he was for terrorist act.
No, he's an opposition blogger. He's an he's a journalist who's in opposition to the government, which is authoritarian. And what they did was they said, look, we've got reason to believe there's a bomb on the plane. We are going to escort you down with our fighter jets and search the plane. And all they did was come on and arrest this guy and drag him off the plane.
Right, but I thought the reason why they arrested him was because of terrorists. Like he was trying to hijack the plane or something. Nope. No. Interesting. All right. Well, what's the question exactly? Let's go.
Well, what reprisals are there going to be for this from other countries? I mean, there's talk of sanctions and all that. This guy makes Putin look warm and fluffy. You know, not even Putin would force down a plane from another country, and another country's carrier to do that. Not even Putin has the balls to do that. What reprisals are there?
The government labeled him a terrorist, and he was a journalist. Okay,
yeah,
that's where I'm getting confused.
Yeah.
Sheila, no, because he reported on the voting in the election being stolen by Belarus.
Yeah.
Belarus.
In Belarus, yeah. He basically
sounds like a dessert.
Ignored the elections. He did what Trump wanted to do.
Okay, so we want to know what's going to happen to him.
Yeah, what's going to happen?
Do you want to know what's going to happen to him, or do we want to know what's going to go on in Belarus?
How about we go first with what's going to happen to him, and then what reprisals there's going to be from other countries like the EU and America and all that. Yeah. So let's have a look at what's going to happen to him first.
Okay.
Do we know his name or no? Maybe somebody in the chat knows his name.
I do know his name. I wrote it down somewhere.
Alexander Lashenko? No. Yeah?
No, that's not it. It is hang on. Belarus. Ryanair flight. Belarus. It is sorry guys, I had it written down, but it must have been on a piece of paper. Belarus
Roman,
that's it.
Roman.
Yep.
Roman. Yeah, there's a last name there, but let's go with Roman. Okay. Yeah, Roman.
The opposition leader is actually quite a young woman, and she's very, very outspoken and all that. So
Svetlana.
Yes, Svetlana. She's blah blah blah. Quite yeah. Yes, Svetlana. That's her first name. I really can't pronounce the last one. But so we'll look at what's happening with Roman. Ace of Pentacles.
So as you guys can tell, I have not been keeping up with that story at all.
Yeah.
So I just got bits and pieces of it. You know how you get notifications and stuff. So, all right, let's see what's going to happen with him, with Roman. Roman.
I've got there's going to be a lot of raising of money to try and help him out. Mm-hmm. But they've definitely shoved him in jail, and they're definitely going to try and keep him in there and isolate him.
No.
They're going to use an excuse that he was spying in another country or something. They're going to try and use that. I don't get very embattled. I don't get good things for him. Cold cold reception, people turning their back on him, or very harsh judgment. I got a death card here, which is unavoidable, irreversible change, and not a good one. So I think I hope they don't do anything to him. Would never ever wish something like that on something, but he's not got a good outlook at this stage.
What did you get, Jeffrey?
I got some very similar things. It's actually going to be a very big deal. He's going to be like that other guy in Russia.
Yeah.
He's going to be like a representative of the people. Because they get him like this, which is, I almost feel like, so they got him, right? Then I got that cold judge, But then I get the heart of the nation. That's the heart, because she's the mother and she's like the intuitive, and this is very much the mother, the nurturing. So this is the nation. This is the heart of the people.
His mother has been speaking out too.
And then they're going to try to get him out, but they're not going to succeed. But then, you see, then I got death. So I feel like this whole thing, oh no, donde está? Don't. Oh. When I speak Spanish to my computer, it comes back on. I got, opposite. This whole transformation is going to lead to, something bigger. This is like, sometimes when nations as a whole go through with it, it's almost like the soul of the nation transforming itself to become something else. Because they've been, Belarus is, it's also a Russian satellite, just like the Ukraine. And the people are like, no, we've had it. No. And, they have a really crappy economy. They're landlocked. And they want to be part of the West. They don't want to be a Russian puppet, And this is what, Russia's playing the same Cold War game that they always played. They don't want to go directly to war with us, but they'll play a little game with somewhere else. And I feel like this is going to be like a real soul searching and soul transformation for Belarus. That's
I kind of picked up on he knows something.
Okay.
I picked up like he uncovered a story that they knew that they had to get him off that plane for, because what I got was the Page of Cups, the sensitivity of the information, the Page of Cups, the sensitivity of the emotional aspect of what was going on. I also got the Magician. Like he figured out how to find out what was going on with something, because I also got the Nine of Swords, the defense. Now he had to defend himself because he knows something. I also got traditions and religion and society. He uncovered some information. The Seven of Pentacles, something about money, possibly. And then I got the Seven of Wands, the courage to go find it out. This kid, or whoever he is, uncovered something that they didn't want him to, and now he's a target. I don't think he's going to live through this very well.
Yeah, I think even if he does, he's going to be, physically changed forever. The second part of the question is what like the EU, the neighbours going to do? I mean, they're talking about sanctions and this and that, and are they going to punish Belarus, the government, the leader, or are they going to quietly invest in the opposition and arming them and things like that? Not harming them, but, helping them. So
the second part of the question is what? I don't understand the question. What
are they going to just do sanctions or something?
Are they going to do sanctions?
Yeah, or are they going to sort of invest in the opposition in Svetlana and the opposition party, and it strengthened them.
I kind of feel like this. I kind of feel like the question is not asked correctly just yet.
Okay.
So you want to know if because I think
will they punish Belarus? Let's just
will they punish Belarus?
Yeah.
For doing will they punish Belarus for getting that plane down to get this kid off of it?
Yeah.
Who's they?
EU,
the international community, NATO, the EU.
Okay. All right. Let's
US. Even
are they in trouble?
Australia,
Okay.
What's that squeaking again? Is that from me?
That mouse, he's lonely.
Yeah, I think you just have to turn off your mic for a little while and then it fixes it. But I usually put mine on mute so it doesn't disturb. But whoever laid down first, go for it.
I got first, as we were asking the question, I got a yes. It's like, are they going to do sanctions? Yes. Are they going to do undercover? Yes, of course. I got boom, right? This card can sometimes, this is like the male phallus in a way. There's no, it's boom, right? I got the law. So there will be sanctions, right? Ethical. And I also got, they're going to throw some money in at night. That's a funny card. It's a funny card. I mean, it's a great card, but it's also so odd that they're in the church at night. Why are they in the church at night? What are they trying to hide?
Yeah. I got, definitely. And it's more than just sanctions that's going to happen. I mean, I've got the Empress and then the Chariot and then the Ace of Cups. This is like tariffs and sanctions and economic worries. So, yes, there's definitely a big movement and a lot of momentum towards it. But I also feel like I got the Knight of Wands over here and the King of Cups. And I feel like this is like Britain. And Britain's very, very angry because one of their carriers, Ryanair, is a British carrier or Scottish carrier. It's a UK carrier. They're very, very angry. And they might even take it to international court, what Belarus did.
Yeah.
And also there's the Page of Pentacles, manifestation and communications. Yeah, and I do feel like this Page of Pentacles is definitely the young opposition leader. She's young, she's bright, she's right at the start of what is going to be a very long career to her. And I do feel like, yes, they are going to invest in her to manifest victory at some stage in the future and in a lot of communication with her. So I got yes on a few fronts, and I do feel like there might be some action, some legal action taken by Great Britain with regard to them forcing down a British carrier under false pretenses.
Well, what I got was that they have been the burden of getting them taken care of because they've known about their trickery for quite some time. It's almost like they have been waiting for this moment to strike. Because I have the Knight of Cups, that seduction. Like anytime now, they're going to mess up. Anytime, oh, good, this is the time. I have the Nine of Wands, the defense. Right? We can defend ourselves against them. We can do, and it's an opportunity. I also got the opportunity. I also have the Two of Wands, the decision to do it. So I honestly think that they've been waiting for this type of opportunity for quite some time. I wonder what the journalists found. I'm stuck on that.
Oh, we're going to do a reading on that, on what he found.
Well, let's see what the information was about that. Yeah, let's see what the information was about that. But I do think that this journalist found something to really destroy someone, or at least the country or something. It was big, huge. Still there. The information is still found.
Oh, it's still floating around.
Yep, it's still
Gotcha.
floating around.
Yeah. So are you saying is somebody else going to go out with a butterfly net and catch that butterfly? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. It's like it's almost like it's almost like he passed the baton to somebody else.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Passing information on, yes.
Right.
Let's have a look here. What did you find?
When he gets caught, he says, I don't got nothing. I don't got
Right.
nothing. I don't got nothing.
Right. Oh, he is smart.
Yep.
It's very spy movie. It's very spy movie.
Yeah, very, very. Correct. I mean, once he knew the plane was coming down, he had all the time in the world to adapt, to do something.
Right. So, right.
Yep.
Right.
He didn't have anything
Picking up on that. I think it's right.
I've laid down. I think what he has found is proof of how the election was rigged, and proof that it was that the leader did not get in fairly and squarely. I think he's found that. He's found proof of the plans of how they planned to do it and of how they carried it out, and also who they made deals with to make it happen. And it wouldn't surprise me if it was Russia. We've got the Three of Wands again. Yeah, a big club. King of Swords. The corruption associated with it, and basically a betrayal. This guy made a deal with Russia to try and to get back in, I think, and is ready to basically betray his country at any minute. And if it gets out, he's really going to be judged. He's also spying for Russia. He's giving Russia information about other EU countries, I think. And yeah, here's that. Went to Russia with an offer, and he said, "Yep, what can I do to help?" Three of Cups there. So yeah, that's what I think. That's what my cards are telling me. I do feel like Russia helped him get back in and win the election.
Helped
to win the election. Russia helped the current leader win the election, and he'd got proof of it, and how it was done.
Oh, gotcha.
Win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won the election.
Retain power.
So what did you get, Jeffrey?
It's a much bigger story. You're so right. Look what I started. Oh my God.
It toppled.
It's coming crashing down. It's all about the family, the Russia, the dynasty, the hidden secrets. Here's him passing on the information. You were so on the game. Here's the other dude running with it. Deception, treachery. I mean, it just goes on and on. Yet another deal. But the guy who has it is going to be able to plant it, and he's going to be able to do it slow and steady. The guy who has it is solid. He's not a fly-by-night. He has a plan. It's really well thought out. It's very practical. He's going to put it out and do what he needs to do. And this is what's going to happen to the leader of Belarus. Oh, my God. The truth is here. Oh, my God. Here's the truth. And there I go.
I agree with both of you, very much so.
Well, when you picked up on that little, I passed the information, you got it. It's like, as you said it, I was like, mm-hmm. And I it was like I was riding with him. And then sort of. Because like this, yeah. And this, yeah.
Yeah. I think the caution and the resilience of getting it, and the deception and the treachery. I mean, this kid, whoever really was diligent in getting it and uncovering it and finding it, because we also have the achievement of it in the world. And it was, it's so huge is what he's trying to say. Is like, this is big, great big. We also have the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So he had to pay a lot of damn money to get this thing. And he, you know what I mean? He's really had to get a lot of money, and he also had to, it was complex and it was insightful. And yeah, I think it is right that it is about possibly the election and more. I don't think it is just that, but I do think that he passed it off to somebody else, and somebody else.
It's funny because going back to the first reading that we did, and I was talking about the soul of Belarus. This is almost, what this whole thing feels like now? This is the soul of the Russian Empire.
Yes.
That's what it is. This is so big that I think it's going to reverberate into Russia, because Ukraine thing is going on. After the SSR broke up, it broke up, it didn't break up, la, la, la. It did, pretended for a moment, and it still had all these satellite states, but they're like, we're really done now.
Yeah.
I feel like that's happening worldwide with all these extreme nationalists. This is what the Gemini Sag thing is about. That's what that's what's going on. That's what
I am. Gemini, Aquarian, Sagittarius.
No, the Gemini, Sagittarius opposite thing. It's really about this thought and about a change in philosophy, because that's where the nodes are now. So when the nodes come around, it affects not only people whose nodes are that, or people who are those signs, but it's like it's all of us. Because the nodes, you see what I'm saying? So the Gemini thing is really this quicksilver, quick thinking, and Sagittarius can sometimes be this extremist, sort of idealistic, and that's what's disintegrating right now.
Yeah.
The guy in India, the guy in Turkey, the guy in Brazil, Trump, the guy in Israel, Mexico.
Isn't that funny how all of the dictators are their whole ideal and their whole lifestyle is in serious jeopardy. It's like that little metric system, that collectiveness, the idea that when we all collectively say no more, bam, we all line up.
Exactly.
And we say no more.
Exactly. That's what,
as a world,
that's what people are tuning into. I think that's what everyone, it's almost like there's a new station and everyone's plugging in, and it's like, I really like this station. Let's keep this one on,
Yes. Yeah. And collectively, I remember watching a documentary about monkeys, as I do as a Gemini. But what they were talking about was these monkeys on one side of the world learned how to use a tool.
They walk the food.
Yep. And then monkeys on the other side of the world that have never met these monkeys or watched them also learned how to do that. And it was like that collective belief system that traveled between them. And I think that's what the whole world is doing right now, is that collective no more. We're not dealing with dictators anymore. This is not how we should be living. This is not the world we want to live in. And we are collectively we are, as people, physically getting in there and voting them out. But if we keep our mental clarity about the whole situation, we will collectively take them out just by doing that, as we have always done.
Guys, I have to go, but interesting when you said that he picked up on something else apart from the election thing. I think that the other thing I was referring to was, in return for the help with elections, he would pass information, the leader of Belarus would pass information about the EU, which has been denied to Putin, along to him. So he's spying for Putin. Anyway, guys, look, I do have to go. I actually have a live scheduled.
Thank you.
You can
We'll
keep
be off
going
here
if
pretty
you like.
soon.
Yeah, so you can keep going if you like. I can send you an invite if you want to join me, but I do have to
I'm
go.
going to bed after this. It's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
It's 10:30, and I'm going to be up all night.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So if you want to join me,
Thank
send
you,
me an email, Jeff. Jeff at footprinttarot@gmail.com
Okay.
or one word, and I can send you an invite if you'd like. But I do have to go. I'm going to go make a
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah, yeah. Have a lovely day.
Yes.
Bye, hon.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
And I'll talk to everyone else later. I just have to figure out how do I get out. Yeah.
Leave studio.
Leave studio.
It's a red button.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
I like that. Everything moves. It's so cool.
Woo! We're in there.
Thanks for inviting me. I was thinking of you today. And I was like, I wonder how Sheila's doing.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's always nice to be thought of.
I think of you a lot. Are you kidding?
Oh, thank you. I don't know what else we're going to read on, but
Well, let's read on the Congo. I'd like to, because it's very easy to read on Europe and Australia and the West and this and that, but we never read on these countries that are not in the, there's that big volcano that went off. It's a very dangerous volcano. That the lava comes down. It's very viscous, so it comes down at 100 miles an hour. It's near a really big city called Goma. It's in Congo. And let's see what the outcome is going to be.
okay. What do you mean, the outcome?
Let's see, if people are going to be able to get out, if the volcano is going to, get calmer. I don't know. How do you want to put it?
Well,
it's really, this is
the thing about it is it's already gone, right? And have they already evacuated the city?
It's very easy, when you watch the news and it's like, oh, we'll just evacuate. It's like some people don't have, they live in a shack to begin with. You think they have a suitcase?
Yeah, Or will it blow its top? Somebody asked, will it blow its top?
Right. It's the same thing with what happened in New Orleans with Katrina. It's like, well, why don't you just leave? It's like, well, some people don't have the money to leave.
Not at all. They can't even afford to walk down the street. I mean,
exactly.
Okay, let's see. Let's read on the situation with the volcanoes.
And sometimes when we talk about these world events, and I said something like this on one of my recent videos, it's like sometimes even though we can't really do anything, the best I can do is to send love to that area of the world and to send peace and harmony and protection to those people.
So Sterling Rose, she wrote down, the Congo people went back to their homes and the lava is taller than they are. They walked over, they all walked over the lava fields. Do these people know that the lava is up to 12,000 degrees and they can fall through the lava? So the people they left, but they all came back. So yeah, let's see what's the death toll is already 32. Okay. Well, you guys are catching me with all the information that I haven't read up on.
Well, you were talking at the very beginning about volcano. I'm fascinated with geology and with volcano, earthquake. Always have been ever since I'm a kid. So I know a lot about all this stuff, and I know where all this stuff is. I'm good at geography and la la la.
Well, the reason why I was talking, you heard me. We were talking about the lava is because of this energy from the moon has grounded me so much that I've been dreaming about lava.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody else is that sensitive, but I'm starting to become more and more. How do I put it?
More
open.
In the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, more in the earth. Yeah, because there's definitely, just like there's information, and there's information inside me. There's information that sort of comes. I think there's also information from the earth.
Yeah. And that's where I'm at right now. The moon has.
But sometimes
pushed me in.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Not that I wasn't
I
willing.
feel like the earth, the Earth Mother info is much more primal,
Yeah.
much more instinct. Go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's much more. Yeah, I know. And it would make sense that with lava because it's it's like that's so the first chakra is red and the second chakra and the next one up is orange. It makes sense,
that I'm sitting in that. And here, here's the thing is also too that I'm getting earth information. So it, that long lost question of how this earth came about, all of a sudden I'm waking up with, I'm like, I'm not a geologist, but how do I know that oh gosh, I can't even think of the name of it right now. I can see the great big old huge canyon, the Grand Canyon. All of a sudden in my thought process, I'm watching it fill out. I'm watching it being made.
Wow.
I'm like, that's weird. Now there's no medicine for this, right? I mean, you guys are not going to lock me up, right?
Sheila, when you figure out where the diamond mine is, don't go live.
Gotcha. I'll call you up. I know where it's at now. But yeah, these are the things that are happening with.
I'll get on the plane with a shovel, minding my own business.
I'm gonna go see Sheila. I'm gonna go see Sheila. All right. All right, so let's read on the volcano, see what's going on. It's weird. It is what it is, but it's happening. Oh, is Whimsy here?
You know what I think is going on for all of us? And I'm not talking about all of us, like all the people who read cards on YouTube. I'm talking about collectively.
Yeah.
I think we're being transformed.
Yeah.
Like there's almost like this information. It's like the rays of the sun, but they're like kind of new rays. And it's not just the sun. I don't know what the hell it is, but something's going on. And I feel like we're all of a sudden, it's like we're all going to wake up and have 6 arms or something.
I'm glad that I'm not the only one feeling this.
Oh, no, not at all. And I do one-on-ones, and people are telling me, and I'm like, yeah, you too. They're like, oh, it's so weird. It's like, no, not really.
So here's something else. What I was thinking was that there is a lot of late bloomers that are waking up. Let me explain. So, I used to think that most people woke up if they're in this realm and this was their journey on this for the enlightenment was around 30, 32, 35. But I'm noticing that a lot of 70 and 75-year-old people are waking up like we were at 30. And I'm finding that very interesting. Like late bloomers are waking up before they leave the earth. And I think to myself, this is interesting. I've never come across this before. Have you?
No, I
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, completely.
Yeah.
Completely.
It's like they've been asleep all the way up until their 70s, and logically, if I was sitting back like, why don't they just live the way out, why, how can I put this? It's like thinking at 70, not much is going to change. You know how like you can't change an old dog's trick.
Yeah, but you know what? That's it.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I know exactly
Nicely,
what you're trying
gently.
to say.
Please don't come at me. I'm not trying to be mean.
No, you're not. You don't feel. You're never mean.
Well, I'm just saying the people in the chat. I'm not trying to be mean.
You're not. The mean isn't your thing.
No.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of thoughts on that. So I have this saying. God is always on time, but she's never early.
Right on time.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
You are inviting God to dinner at 8:00. Goddess, whatever, shows up at 8:00, not at 7:59. Not I'm ready at 7:50.
Right.
Because I got that Virgo rising. It's like everything is done.
And now
the table is set. I have the perfect napkin. La la la. But 8:00.
This is true.
you know?
And I'm finding, I think it's beautiful. I think it's wonderful that we're getting so many more woken before they leave, because it was almost like my thinking, I think, and a lot of people thinking prior to that was, you know, you can't change an old dog, teach an old dog new tricks. And so I'm glad to know that it's not really, that's not
why
true.
I feel like it's coming. It's almost like the rays of the moon or the sun or the planets or something that's like, it's almost like, you know, when they discover sort of a new life form or something, it's like, I think it's always been there, but all of a sudden it's crystallizing more or something.
Yeah.
And because I feel that from a lot of different people.
Yeah.
From a lot of different people. And that is definitely true for people over 70.
Yeah.
Which is it's fascinating. And it's like, there's a story. You're gonna like this. I like my little stories. So there's a very famous guy in the Talmud. The Talmud is like the book of Jewish law. And his name was Rabbi Akiba. And he didn't really have his awakening until he was after 40. And he went and sat with the little children to learn Hebrew. Right. And everyone made fun of him. All the kids, of course, made fun of him because he's like, you know, sitting, you know, with all these little kids trying to learn Hebrew. Anyway, he became one of the greatest scholars of the Talmud forever. And he began at 40.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
Everyone's time is when everyone's time is, you know.
Happens exactly the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Vanessa, which is my daughter's name, but that's not my daughter.
I like that name.
She says, "Trust me." She goes, "Trust me, Sheila. I'm there wondering why it took me so long to get here." So.
Because you were busy preparing your outfit, Vanessa, and you look fabulous. That's why.
Yeah, you looked fabulous doing it. All right, let's leave it on the volcano, which is my favorite thing, is to do elements. Jeff Bosey and owning the Apprentice Takeout.
What?
I don't know who Jeff Bosey is. Do you know who Jeff Bosey is?
Do they mean Jeff Bezos?
Yeah, maybe.
How's it spelled, Sheila?
Bezos. Bezo.
Yeah, that's Jeff Bezos. He's the owner of Amazon.
Okay. Never a dull moment with me.
Jeff Bosey sounds like, you know, a kid me and Bozo would have or something.
He knows what it is. All right, volcano first, and then we'll talk about him. Bezos. What did you get?
I didn't get such good things, I'm sorry to say.
Oh, it's achieving a success. Meaning it's going to do what it wants, and it's going to. Is that what you're getting to?
Yeah, I got, look.
And there's yeah.
And I got this, though. So this is Taming the Beast, right? This could be Taming the Beast, and you have the volcano in the background, in a way.
Taming the beast, or it's going to gain strength?
It's going to do what it needs to do, and it's going to be complete, but then there's going to be a new dawn, you see? Because this card isn't all negative. You know, there's a new dawn here.
I got the Nine of Swords as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this volcano is not done. I think it's going to amp up. It looks like something's going to join. It's going to join. That's what I got. The teamwork, and I got connections. So I got teamwork and connections. Like something else is also going to join in its power. I don't know what that kind of means.
So the way this volcano works is it's a stratovolcano, which is ones that usually blow up there, like Vesuvius, but it's like a shield volcano. It's enormous. It's a very big area. So because that the lava is so liquidy, it can kind of pop up anywhere. It doesn't have to necessarily pop up from the cone. Okay.
Like the volcanoes in Hawaii are a lot like that.
Yeah.
So what it's going to gain, something else is going to join in its power.
Right.
Whatever that means. But yeah, I think it's going to get worse before it gets better, and it's going to be longevity, because I also have the High Priestess, longevity, into, that wisdom, that mystery of longevity, that mystery of. So, all right, let's read into that other guy. What's going on with that other guy?
So let's, just collectively, I mean, you can or you can't, doesn't matter. I'm doing it. Let's just send, love and protection and healing to that
absolutely.
area.
At all times.
Well, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It says maybe an earthquake. An earthquake maybe will join forces.
There have been a few earthquakes around there too, but earthquakes and volcanoes are like, they're like brother. They go everywhere together.
Yeah, they do. Hand in hand. You erupt, I am too. You know what I mean? All right. So who's was it? Bezos? Bezos. What's going on with that guy? What's going on with Bezos?
Well, I know that he's retiring. He's giving up the CEO or the SEO or whatever of Amazon. And, he wants to do that whole outer space thing.
All right, let's read on here and see what's going on.
Whimsy did some fascinating remotes. Fascinating.
Whimsy's pretty dang good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, some of the remotes she does, and sometimes she does them on these. She did one on a farmer once. It was like, wow.
He's buying MGM movies.
Yeah, no, he bought it for very cheap, like not even $10 million.
Well, that's weird. Okay, let me see what's going on with that dude. And then we've been on for 2 hours, which I've never ever done. I don't think I've ever done 2 hours ever. Why? So it's illusion. There's deception and growth on with him. Deception and growth. I have the moon and the 3 of Wands. Expansion. Delusion, unclear, expansion and growth. And then I also have the Page of Wands, which is passionate and freedom, which that means that he's leaving. That sounds about right. The 3 of Cups, community. He's going to engage in a new community, and the courage and the determination to do what he needs to do. Patience and diligence. So he's on to a new job. He's on to doing something new for sure. He's leaving because of some sort of deception and unclarity, and he knows he needs to get out of there. Whatever it is that he's doing, he knows he needs to get out. That's what I got for not knowing much about what's going on.
Right. Yeah, I got some weird, dirty deal going. Oh, it's so weird. It's so hard. It
is. I do the same thing. I'm like, where is it? Oh, there it is.
Because I'm opposite. So I'm getting some weird little deal going on.
Yeah, I did too.
I'm getting the end, right? The end.
Yep.
This new excitement coming through, more new, but I'm getting disappointment. So I think that this thing that he wants to move forward on, he's going to be disappointed in. I think he's going to be sorry he left. Maybe he was forced. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I think that's what the moon is. Some sort of delusion.
Yeah, maybe he was forced. Yeah, maybe there was something. He did something weird as a CEO, whatever he was.
Yeah.
And maybe he was sort of like strong-armed.
It's better to quit than it is to be fired. I've heard that, to a CEO many a times. It's you give them that option. It's always better to quit than it is to be fired.
Right.
And I think they may have given him that thing because I have the authority challenging him.
Yeah. But so he has so he's going to move forward. Let me see the last. I don't even know what it is until now. Of course he'll be fine.
Yeah, I got the Hangman though. It's not going to let his
Yeah,
joyful
there
ride.
might be, he might need to like actually do some soul searching, because the Hangman can sometimes be soul searching in a way.
Yeah, it can be. Absolutely. Hangman is that, being stuck in what is holding you back from your best life is that Hangman. What is hanging you up? What is your blockage? What's going on? Because spirit is always for us, never against us. So even when we read these, there's always an element that whatever's happening to that person, spirit is truly, truly trying to get their soul to the other side.
Right.
Even with Trump, his spirit is truly trying to do everything they can to get his soul to the other side. It may not ever happen, but truly, spirit is always.
Now, even the Tower card has its positive aspect.
Yep.
It was like a karmic thing that had to happen from outside in order for you to lose everything so that you can actually build it on something else, so that you could move to a new land in a way.
Correct.
Yeah, and all of them, I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
All right, everyone, I'm getting weary. I am going to be up at 5.
It's like it's.
I know you're just
here, and I'm like wide awake.
I know. Me, I'm getting up at 5:30 in the morning because I want to go and watch the sunrise on the Pikes Peak.
And that's near you?
Yep. All I have to do is just drive down the street and I get a perfect view of watching the sun walk its way down the Pikes Peak, and I'm going to hopefully do some videotaping of it, and I'll have to save that for a video. A lot of times I like to put those sort of things at the end of my video, the things that I
when you come and visit me, which I can't wait,
I'm coming.
I know you're going to show me all this back end video stuff, because I literally, when I'm on the chat, I'm typing with one finger and everyone's like, hello. I'm like, ah.
You know how you get away with that is I usually use my phone and I do voice to text, and it goes so much faster, and then I can go as fast as they are.
One day, because you're saying it kind of like crazy.
It's easy.
It's a little bit like.
I get it. Yeah, I'll show you all the tricks.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here.
And thanks for inviting me. I saw you up and I was like, oh, let's see what she has to say. And then you were talking about lava and volcanoes. And I was like, cool.
Yes. I would love to do just a show, if I can get everybody on board, just a show of the elements. I really connect with volcanoes and hurricanes and all of them. I don't know why I can just jump right into that energy. Somebody says that you could pretty much feel an earthquake coming. I've never experienced that because I've never been around an earthquake to find out.
Right.
But I think I might. I know that tornadoes, I could feel it in the air. I could smell it in the air when I was living in Kansas.
I can feel a storm. I get a barometric thing.
Yep.
So, like, if a really big snowstorm is coming, I can kind of feel it.
Yep.
And like before Hurricane Sandy came, or whatever, Superstorm Sandy, I knew it. I was like, I made so much food. I made this thing of chili. It was like enough for 30 people. And then, like New York, like all the lights went out. Not where I was.
Right.
It was like 9 blocks from me. It did.
Yes.
Right. So below 40th Street, it went. But where I was fine. And but I could feel it. I could feel it coming. I was like, oh, this is the one. It's going to be. And everyone's like, oh, we had it last year. Everything's going to be fine. It's like, no.
Yeah, I can feel it too. I feel I remember one time, and this is the last story then we'll leave. We get really great, big, huge hailstorms here in Colorado. I mean, the hail is like huge. Yeah. And one time I was driving around and I just had this intuition. I see the clouds, I smell it in the air. I'm like, this is going to be a horrific hailstorm. And I went home into my garage, closed the door, and as I was walking into my house, and 5 minutes later, whoosh, and it was like the biggest. These were hailstorms that just destroyed houses. They destroyed cars. It was.
We don't really get those here.
Horrific.
We don't.
And
really
I got that feeling. Get out of the way now. So Yeah, I get those too. All right, everybody. Thank you for indulging. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining, and Chrissy too. Thank you for joining. So,
and hello to everyone in the chat. I know you're saying lovely, lovely, pretty things, and I yes.
yes, and maybe next time we'll have like everybody dive bomb. We can get nasty women up here. We can get Sheila back up here. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we'll just have a party. All right, bye everyone.
Bye.
Have a good day. Smile.